9月27日土曜日の主なニュースを英語でお伝えします。A Japanese government panel has updated its prediction for a major earthquake in the Nankai Trough. The chance of a megaquake within 30 years is now estimated between 60 to 90%. This new range uses a revised calculation method. Officials stress this does not mean higher risk, but highlights the ongoing need for disaster readiness.
Japan is seeing an increase in real wages and consumer spending. This positive economic trend suggests growth in household income and purchasing power. However, the country continues to face challenges from persistent inflation. This indicates a mixed economic situation with both positive and negative factors at play.
Early Monday morning, Japan will be a prime location to view a total lunar eclipse. This will be the first time in nearly 3 years that a total lunar eclipse is clearly visible from the country. Sky gazers across Japan are looking forward to this rare astronomical event.
The president of Sri Lanka, Anura Kumara Dissanayake, has arrived in Japan for an official visit. His trip, from September 27 to September 30, follows his attendance at the United Nations General Assembly in the United States. This visit aims to strengthen ties between Sri Lanka and Japan.
Japan's embassy stated it will carefully consider any new yen loan requests from Sri Lanka. This includes potential projects like a light rail transit system. Decisions will depend on Sri Lanka's needs, progress of current projects, and its economic situation, ensuring responsible financial aid.
The Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, has reportedly canceled an Africa hometown agreement. This decision came after a mix-up related to migration. Details are still emerging, but this suggests complications in some of Japan's international cooperation efforts and programs.
Japanese prison officers are now required to display identification numbers on their uniforms. This new rule aims to increase transparency and accountability within the correctional system. It is part of ongoing efforts to ensure proper conduct and public trust in law enforcement agencies.
Japan is adopting a comprehensive approach regarding the timing of its recognition of a Palestinian state. This indicates careful diplomatic consideration of the complex international issue. The government is weighing various factors before making a decision on this sensitive matter.
Candidates for the presidency of Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party are taking a firm stance on immigration. Their positions suggest a potential shift or reinforcement of current immigration policies. This issue is becoming a key point in the leadership race within the party.
Japanese corporate boards have experienced significant transformations in recent years. These changes likely reflect reforms in corporate governance and business practices. The goal is to enhance transparency, efficiency, and accountability within Japanese companies, adapting to modern global standards.
次に、社会のニュースです。Private sector pay in Japan reached a new high in 2024. The average salary was 4.78 million yen, a 3.9% increase from the previous year. This marks the 4th year of growth, with the largest increase in 33 years. Rising minimum wages contributed to this positive trend for workers.
Japanese schools teach children important life skills through special activities. These programs help students learn cooperation and responsibility by improving daily school life together. Children develop into active members of a democratic society by solving group issues. This fosters essential community competencies.
Ukrainian ballet dancers who found refuge in Japan performed for peace at the 2025 Osaka Kansai Expo. The Awaji World Ballet, led by Japanese ballerina Emi Hariyama, presented a program. Their performance aimed to encourage Expo visitors to think deeply about global peace and understanding.
The randoseru, a traditional Japanese school backpack, is a cultural icon. These durable, often expensive backpacks have been used by children for nearly 150 years. They symbolize social discipline and cultural unity. Parents start shopping early for these essential items for their elementary school children.
Japan and 11 other nations formed a group to financially support the Palestinian Authority. Ministers agreed that stable Palestinian finances are vital for regional peace and a two-state solution. Japan's foreign minister pledged $10 million in aid for food and health services.
Japan is boosting tourism from Hong Kong at the 2025 Hong Kong Holiday and Travel Expo. This effort follows a decline in visitors due to false disaster rumors. The Japan National Tourism Organization promotes Fukuoka, Kyushu, and Japanese food to attract more travelers.
Japan remains a top travel destination, attracting record international tourists. From January to July 2025, 24.9 million foreign visitors arrived, an 18.4% increase from last year. This growth is driven by Japan's unique mix of modern technology, rich culture, and delicious cuisine.
Japan has revised the 30-year probability rate for a Nankai Trough megaquake. This is an important safety measure for the community. The Japan Times reported on September 27, 2025. This shows ongoing efforts to prepare for potential natural disasters and protect its citizens.
Hasuike Kaoru, a victim abducted by North Korea, released a new book. He shares his experiences and challenges North Korea's claims about other missing Japanese citizens. Hasuike hopes to keep the abduction issue in public awareness as victims' families grow older.
New research from Japan links unhealthy eating habits to weaker bones. Skipping breakfast and having late dinners may increase the risk of osteoporosis. The study also found these habits are often tied to other unhealthy behaviors like lack of exercise and insufficient sleep. This highlights the need for overall lifestyle improvements.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。The popular Japanese Netflix series Alice in Borderland Season 3 has now concluded. The final episode wrapped up the journey of Arisu and Usagi in the mysterious Borderland. Viewers are actively discussing the ending, with many praising the plot and its exciting conclusion. The show has been a global success for Netflix.
Alice in Borderland Season 3 ended on an open note, suggesting possible future spin-offs or a new season. The Watchmen character revealed that Borderland is a place between life and death. The finale also showed hints of global earthquakes and introduced a new character named Alice in the United States, linking to Squid Game.
The main cast of Alice in Borderland Season 3 includes Kento Yamazaki as Arisu and Tao Tsuchiya as Usagi. Other key actors featured in pivotal roles are Hayato Isomura, Ayaka Miyoshi, and Katsuya Maiguma. Their performances helped bring the thrilling and complex story to life for viewers worldwide.
Japanese music artist Lisa is performing today, September 27, 2025, in Koshigaya. The concert is part of her Live is Smile Always patchwalk tour. Fans can attend the show at Sun City Koshigaya City Hall. Doors open at 4 p.m., with the performance starting at 5 p.m. Tickets are priced at 9,600 Japanese yen.
Lisa's Live is Smile Always patchwalk tour continues to excite fans across Japan. Following today's performance in Koshigaya, the J-pop star has more concerts scheduled for January 2026. These upcoming dates include shows in Ise, Nagoya, and Tokyo. Fans should check official sources for ticket details.
The Tokyo Game Show 2025 is currently underway in Chiba, Japan, running from September 25th to September 28th. This premier gaming event is larger than ever this year. Many companies from Japan and around the world are showcasing their latest games and technology, attracting a huge crowd of enthusiasts.
PlayStation has made a significant return to the Tokyo Game Show 2025 with a futuristic booth. They are showcasing 14 playable game titles. The highlight is Ghost of Yotei, a standalone sequel to the 2020 samurai adventure game Ghost of Tsushima. This new title is generating much excitement among gamers.
Tokyo Game Show 2025 boasts impressive scale, featuring 1,136 exhibiting companies. Over half of these, 615 companies, are from overseas. The event has 4,157 booths, a notable increase from last year's total. This expansion highlights the growing international interest in the Japanese gaming industry.
Mayaku, the official mascot of the Osaka Expo, is receiving new merchandise. A limited edition Labubu Mayaku figurine will be available through a lottery system in October. This collaboration with the popular Labubu dolls features Mayaku with a unique toothy grin, adding to its charm.
The Osaka Expo is approaching its final day on October 13th, having been a major success. As of September 11th, the Expo had already drawn 18.54 million visitors. Organizers anticipate the total visitor count will exceed 22 million. Mayaku, the unique red and blue mascot, has become a beloved symbol of the event.
次にビジネス関連のニュースです。Japan's average private sector salary reached a new high in 2024, growing by 3.9%. This marks the fourth year of increases. The average pay was 4.78 million yen. This growth is partly due to rising minimum wages. Men's average salary was 5.87 million yen, and women's was 3.33 million yen, both record highs.
Major Japanese power and city gas companies will raise rates in October. This follows the end of a government subsidy program. 10 power suppliers will increase rates by about 467 to 536 yen for average homes. 4 city gas companies will also raise rates, with Tokyo Gas expecting a 222 yen increase. This will affect household budgets.
The U.S. is considering tariffs on foreign electronics based on chip count. This could impact global trade and supply chains. Japanese companies are adapting by increasing business travel. This helps them manage changing trade patterns. Corporate Japan is actively seeking solutions to new international trade challenges.
The U.S. plans to impose 100% tariffs on some pharmaceutical products. However, Japan and the EU are expected to be exempt. A White House official confirmed that Japanese pharmaceutical imports will face a maximum 15% tariff. This is based on existing trade agreements between the two countries.
Despite tariff exemptions for pharmaceuticals, Japan will face new U.S. tariffs on heavy trucks. An additional 25% tariff will be applied to heavy truck imports from Japan. This means Japanese heavy trucks and parts will face a total 50% U.S. tariff. This new measure takes effect soon.
Mitsubishi Estate has started building a new complex project in London. This shows Japanese companies are expanding their investments globally. Such international projects help boost corporate Japan's presence overseas. It also diversifies their business operations beyond domestic markets. This is a key step in global growth.
Japan is pushing back against U.S. calls for higher tariffs on Russian oil. This highlights ongoing discussions between the two nations regarding energy policy and international trade. Japan aims to protect its energy interests while navigating complex global economic pressures. This reflects their strategic economic approach.
Itochu, a major Japanese trading company, is considering issuing its first dollar note in 5 years. This move aims to diversify its funding sources. Accessing the dollar market can provide more financial flexibility. This decision reflects a strategy to strengthen its financial position and support future investments.
A boom in business class travel from Japan is boosting airline profits. As tariffs reshape global supply chains, Japanese executives are flying more to manage these changes. This increased travel activity supports airlines. It shows how companies are adapting to new trade environments by strengthening personal connections.
A recent survey in Japan shows strong concerns about inflation and the food situation. Rising prices are impacting households and businesses across the country. These economic worries are a top issue for many Japanese citizens. The government is likely to address these concerns in upcoming policies.
次はスポーツニュースをお伝えします。Japanese baseball star Shohei Ohtani has topped MLB jersey sales for the 3rd year in a row. He also hit his 54th home run of the season. This helped the Los Angeles Dodgers team win their division title. Ohtani continues to be a major draw in baseball worldwide.
Tennis world number 1, Carlos Alcaraz, faced a challenge at the Japan Open. He injured his ankle during a winning match. Fans are now watching closely to see how serious the injury is. This could impact his upcoming tournament schedule.
Pitcher Roki Sasaki has been activated by the Los Angeles Dodgers. He is expected to join the bullpen. The team hopes Sasaki will help strengthen their pitching staff. This move aims to stabilize the Dodgers' performance as they head into crucial games.
Young tennis player Shintaro Mochizuki is working hard to become Japan's top male player. He hopes to follow in the footsteps of Kei Nishikori, a well-known Japanese tennis star. Mochizuki's ambition shows a bright future for Japanese tennis.
Francesco Bagnaia claimed his first sprint race victory of the 2025 MotoGP season. He won at the Japanese Grand Prix. Bagnaia showed a dominant performance, finishing ahead of his teammate. This win marks a significant moment for him this season.
Marc Marquez finished second in the MotoGP Japan sprint race. This strong finish helps him move closer to securing the championship title this year. Marquez is a strong contender, and his performance in Japan was key for his overall standings.
Jose Antonio Rueda secured pole position for the Moto3 Japanese Grand Prix. This is his 5th pole position of the year, showing his consistent speed. Rueda will start at the front of the grid, aiming for a strong race result in Japan.
Japanese rider Taiyo Furusato will start his home Moto3 Grand Prix from 5th place. Competing in front of his home crowd, Furusato hopes to perform well. Fans will be cheering him on as he aims for a podium finish at the Motegi circuit.
The Los Angeles Dodgers secured their 4th consecutive division title. This marks their 12th division crown in 13 years. The reigning World Series champions continue their impressive winning streak, showcasing their strength in the league.
The United States team had a tough start at the Ryder Cup. They are currently trailing behind Team Europe. Despite the early challenges, the U.S. team is determined to stick to their plan. They hope to make a comeback in the upcoming sessions.
続いて、国際ニュースです。Japan's Prime Minister urged swift reform of the United Nations Security Council. He highlighted the Council's outdated structure and ineffectiveness in addressing global conflicts, specifically mentioning Russia's actions in Ukraine. The Prime Minister proposed increasing both permanent and non-permanent member states to ensure better global representation and functionality.
Japan has enacted new regulations to combat online gambling addiction, effective September 25. The law bans online gambling advertisements and new online casino services. Authorities can order operators to shut down. This move targets the increasing number of younger Japanese citizens engaging in online gambling, aiming for stricter oversight.
Sri Lanka's president started an official visit to Japan today, September 27. The president will meet Japan's emperor and prime minister to discuss various shared interests. He will also attend Expo 2025 Osaka for Sri Lanka Day and a business forum to promote economic ties and opportunities between the two nations.
Foreign ministers from Japan and Mexico met in New York to strengthen their bilateral relationship. Discussions focused on boosting economic cooperation under existing agreements like the Japan-Mexico Economic Partnership Agreement. Both nations affirmed their commitment to working together as global strategic partners.
The United States confirmed that new 100% tariffs on imported pharmaceuticals will not apply to Japan. This exemption is due to specific provisions in existing trade agreements between the two countries. However, Japanese heavy trucks and parts will face higher tariffs from the U.S., including an additional 25% levy.
The United States and Japan are implementing a new trade agreement. This framework includes a 15% U.S. tariff on most Japanese imports. Japan will invest $550 billion in the U.S. and open markets for American products, including manufacturing and agriculture. This aims to balance trade and strengthen economic ties.
Security cooperation between Japan and European nations is increasing. This partnership addresses shared concerns about threats from Russia, China, and North Korea. Leaders recognize the growing links between Euro-Atlantic and Indo-Pacific security. This collaboration also responds to shifts in U.S. foreign policy, enhancing global deterrence.
Japan's senior deputy foreign minister participated in a United Nations Security Council debate on artificial intelligence. The discussion focused on AI's impact on international peace and security. He also joined a high-level meeting to launch a global dialogue on AI governance, underscoring Japan's commitment to shaping future technology policies.
Foreign ministers from the G4 nations, including Japan, met to discuss reforms for the United Nations Security Council. The talks aimed to push for a more effective and representative council structure. Japan continues to advocate for changes to ensure the UN can better tackle current global challenges.
Japan is providing grant assistance to the Kingdom of Tonga. This aid supports a project to improve Tonga's border management capabilities. The plan involves introducing an electronic, machine-readable passport system. This initiative highlights Japan's ongoing commitment to development assistance and regional cooperation in the Pacific.
IT 技術関連のニュースをお伝えします。Tim Cook visited Apple Ginza, praising Japan's gaming culture. This event coincided with Qualcomm's launch of its second-generation Snapdragon X2 Elite chips for Windows laptops. These new chips offer significant performance and efficiency improvements, highlighting ongoing advancements in the mobile computing sector and Japan's role in the global tech landscape. More than half of Japanese game companies now use artificial intelligence in their development processes. A recent report revealed that AI assists in creating visual assets, generating stories, and providing programming support. This trend, highlighted by the Tokyo Game Show organizer, shows Japan's gaming industry is quickly adopting advanced AI technologies. A Tokyo-based AI startup, Flux, has developed a powerful 32 billion parameter Japanese language model. This model is specially designed for the financial industry. It provides highly reliable and context-aware responses to complex financial queries, marking a significant step in localized AI solutions for professional sectors in Japan. Japan is committed to achieving AI sovereignty. The government-supported Preferred Networks Incorporated, PFN, in releasing Plamo Embedding 1B. This is a homegrown Japanese text embedding model, now openly available. This initiative aims to foster local AI development and ensure Japan leads in creating culturally nuanced AI technologies. Japan, the United States, and South Korea are increasing cooperation on artificial intelligence regulations and cybersecurity. They aim to ensure ethical AI development and strengthen technological partnerships. This trilateral effort focuses on protecting critical infrastructure and addressing global cyber threats, especially from North Korea, through shared AI strategies. The United States is collaborating closely with Japan to establish regionally aligned semiconductor supply chains. This strategy aims to reduce global reliance on China for vital minerals and manufacturing. The partnership seeks to strengthen semiconductor security and ensure a stable supply of critical components for both nations' technology industries. Japan has secured Most Favored Nation status from the U.S. regarding semiconductors and related manufacturing equipment. This agreement, part of a recent trade deal, means Japan will not face higher tariffs than other countries. This is a positive development for Japan's semiconductor industry and its position in global trade. A new U.S.-Japan trade framework confirms a 15% tariff on most imported Japanese goods. However, Japan has committed to investing $550 billion in critical U.S. industries. This partnership aims to strengthen economic ties and support key sectors like technology and advanced manufacturing in both countries. Toyota officially launched its Woven City in Shizuoka, Japan. This experimental town will serve as a living laboratory for future technologies. It will test autonomous driving systems, advanced artificial intelligence, and automated robots for tasks like deliveries and personal mobility, showing Toyota's vision for smart urban living. The Trump administration is considering new tariffs on imported electronic devices based on their chip content. A 15% tariff rate is being discussed for electronics from Japan and the European Union. This policy aims to boost domestic manufacturing in the U.S., but could impact Japanese electronics exports. 今日のニュースは以上です。ご視聴ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。